through all the things I've had to see, visions of the pod to be, the moral limits are unseen, and now it all seems clear to me that arguing is painless. It brings a little changes, and I can do it with whomever I please. Fuck you, no you can't, only with me.
Hello and welcome to the Moral Limits Podcast. I'm your host, Stewart. With me again is my co-host, Jesus Sandoval, and the rest of our anime crew, Sonia and Gaby.
Yo, hello.
What are your thoughts on Anime Expo now that it's over?
Tiring. Thank God it's over.
That being said, we left halfway through the day,
Well, considering that they're gonna close everything down by 7,
and considering we got there about halfway through the day,
we didn't really.
what time we get here?
I mean, like,
We got here at like 10.
Yeah, but they technically open at 6, right?
yeah, but they don't open anything for us to do until like 10. So, like, what are you talking about, Stewart?
I mean, I know this. I'm just kind of like putting it out there to bullshit things that this Expo did to us.
Well, we all got our cardio and our stretching exercises, I can tell you that much.
Right, all pumped up for Arm Day.
Yep.
Sonia.
I'm not going to comment to that.
My one regret
Yeah.
for this Anime Expo is the fact that because I was called into work, I did not get to see the Ruby panel.
And I'll say that was the best part of the Expo.
That was the part I was looking forward to the most. That and meeting Barbara Dunkelman.
Which leads us to, holy shit, we gotta go to RTX next year.
Yeah, next year we gotta go to RTX. I am
like-
not missing this opportunity again.
Yeah. I mean, my sister loved Anime Expo, and like the only part of Rooster Teeth she enjoys is Ruby, so this worked out for her. But like us, honestly, everything Rooster Teeth is fucking.
Can we, like, get the Ruby fandom to get their shit together? Because during that fucking panel, I know I said this before, but it still pisses me off. They asked about the fucking animation 3 times, and they give the same answer 3 times. Holy fuck! Get your shit together, people. Fucking.
Well, it wasn't just that. Like the fans were just shitty towards Rooster Teeth in general. They're like, so what's your biggest mistakes as far as the show go? What's your lowest point? What's your least favorite part of your own work?
No, but they like some of the people were fine. Like they were like, you know, what's your fucking your favorite part of Ruby? Yeah, and like I was pleased by most of the answers. I thought they were
Sonia,
pretty cool.
Gaby, when he said about the Ruby fandom getting their shit together, what did you think he was gonna say?
Honestly, you know what? It's not that the Ruby fandom needs to get their shit together. It's green. It's
Looking guy in the streets like,
No.
come on, let's go.
honestly.
There's people there. I can't exactly go when they're there.
To be honest, I can't see shit. So.
Wait,
Yeah, I know
wait.
your point.
You know what?
It's not
For
processed.
me, I would say have multiple questions just in case somebody asks you something.
Yeah.
Ask the question that you want to ask. Be like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna backtrack. I can understand if you ask it twice because maybe you didn't hear or maybe you relate to the panel.
Right.
But
Understandable.
3 times is kind of stretching it. More than that, you know, it's just, you know, you're not paying attention.
Right.
Or you can't think of anything else. Like you can ask, you know.
Like there were so many good questions that could have been asked, and like
you could have asked, what do you guys think of, you know, the animation change from the significant anime change between
That was
3 and
asked.
4?
That was asked 3 times.
yeah, that was 3 times, right? And like the first time I was like, all right, fine, I get it. You know, people like they want to hear their opinions. But like the point is that it got better with Volume 4. So like, I mean, I don't see why it's a
I don't know.
question.
You know what? Honestly, the Volume 4 animation is beautiful. It is outstanding. But I liked that non-anime specific CG kind of animation style that Monty originally had.
I definitely like the designs more for 1 through 3 personally. I think that I don't know what it is about them, but I just love the way they looked, and it really
It's
bummed me out.
refreshing because you see
right?
everything so like detailed, so you know shaded, so this, so that.
Well, I wouldn't call Volume 1 detailed.
No, what I'm
Shadow
saying is
people.
4. 4 was a lot more detailed.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
As opposed to Volume 1, which was honestly a breath of fresh air because it was rough. It was something that you hadn't seen. It was almost like still a work in progress, which it is. And they're only getting better and better and better as volumes go on.
That's true.
Yeah.
I will say probably like most annoying thing to have in a panel is the people who just keep saying how much they love Rooster Teeth. It's just like, well, yeah, you're at a Rooster Teeth panel. You know what I mean?
Like obviously.
Yeah. Everyone here loves Rooster Teeth.
Right.
Yeah,
They can say saying
new.
it once is fine, but like
You know,
there was one person who said it 3 times in a row, right, Sonia?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
The-
He
no,
said it. You think he would say it at least 3 times? He said it 4 times in the
damn.
beginning of his speech. Then when they interrupted him, he started over again
Yep.
by saying it again.
Yeah.
It was
You
just
know
like,
what? You know what that is? That's he memorized what he wanted to say, and because he would get interrupted, he probably like, "Fuck, I messed up. I gotta
Shit.
start over."
Oh my god. And every time they tried, like someone tried to do like criticism, like even the tiniest little thing, they're just like, but I still love you guys though. I mean, I love. It's like I'm sure they're artists. They can take a little criticism. I'm sure they're not like fucking made of glass. Like I'm sure.
You know what? Criticism is so good for the growth of any company.
Yeah.
it
You know,
is.
and that's what most people are looking for. They want to hear criticism and be like, you know what? Let's keep this in mind for when we move forward.
Right.
I think the biggest criticism they got was killing Pyrrha. Like that's what I got from the audience.
Oh yeah, that was like the
Well-
biggest thing that everybody was just
Well,
talking
yeah, because
about.
like people
We
love
saw
Pyrrha.
one Pyrrha. Well, I did. I only saw one Pyrrha during Anime Expo.
Same.
I think we saw 2 Pyrrhas when
'Cause-
one of them was
I
alive.
saw at least 3. There was a couple in line. I was going to the bathroom a couple times while we were in line,
Oh.
and yeah, there was dispersed out through the line.
I mean, I know
I
we
don't-
made a big fucking deal when one popped up, and I figured like, oh,
It was
last.
It's
that
'cause-
one
it's
with
'cause nobody
John,
really
and they
wants
were
to touch
walking
it.
towards each other.
Yeah.
Nobody
It's
really
like-
wants to touch the Pyrrha character at this point because
I can think of a few.
it's still like a big thing.
Yeah, and like I really liked that decision. I thought that was a really cool thing to do, especially in a show that up to that point had been pretty fucking goofy.
Well, it was a great refresher, honestly.
Yeah, it was a nice step. Personally, I think, and I know this is gonna sound weird coming from me, but I personally would have killed off John in that scene rather than
No,
Pyrrha.
it does not
No,
sound weird.
That-
You want a
John is
fucking
gonna
martyr.
die later on.
Well, yeah, I realize that too, but like, I just like the
He's gonna be the
whole
last to
Silver
die.
Eyes being opened by like the death of Pyrrha. It's not as strong as if like John were to die. Plus, John's whole story up to that point is that he wanted to
Martyr.
save Pyrrha.
It's a martyr.
Complex.
It's martyrdom.
Yeah.
They took somebody who up until that point was invincible, unstoppable, the greatest huntress in training, is gonna go on to be the best huntress in the world, and they took that person and brought her down.
Achilles.
Yes,
Harvey
Yeah.
Dent.
Sparta, the
Yeah,
300.
Yeah, I understand the point,
The United
but it's like,
But if you took Jean, who at that point had really
well,
he had really
yeah.
not
He hasn't
grown enough.
grown, yeah.
He's growing now at a
I-
exponential rate. But if you took him, okay, Jean died. What did he really contribute? What
Nothing.
was it?
well, that's the thing
He
though
had a
about
bully
John.
story in the first
John,
season.
John had, in terms of development as a character, I think he's progressed quite a bit.
Remember, kids,
But
stand
in
up
the-
to
in
your
the
bully.
beginning-
But I think it would have been like a bit reflective of like the reason that John was picked as the hero if he in that moment had decided to save Pyrrha, because Pyrrha, she mattered more in that moment. Like Pyrrha was, I think we can all assume that she had at least some of the maiden's powers in her,
She had
Because-
half.
right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say half.
No, she had the half of the maiden's power.
Well, you don't know
No,
that either.
No, we don't. If we can assume it was a small portion. That's why Cinder needed to kill her.
Well,
But-
she did kill Amber first.
Yeah, she killed Amber, and we can see power, like most of Amber's power moving into Cinder, but like there was enough of the transfer process that I think Pyrrha maybe got a bit of it, and like I think it would have been more important for Pyrrha to survive that fight than for John, and I think John taking that sacrifice would have meant a lot. Plus, the scene on top of the tower with Ruby would have made more sense because like we don't really see Ruby and Pyrrha interact ever. But John, her first friend in Beacon, I mean, come on, that would it would totally justify why her powers would have activated. I'm not saying like
He was
it's
the first friend
unrealistic.
for like what 5 minutes before she went and found her dorm mates.
Regardless,
Honestly, like if you think about it, Ruby is a lot. Think of it in this aspect. She got attached
To everybody.
to everybody
Yeah.
so fast, it was ridiculous. By season 2, legitly, the first episode of season 2, they're having fun already.
I mean, you don't get into a food fight with random people that you don't like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and let alone crush them with a bunch of soda cans and be like, ah ha ha.
That's beside the point. I'm just saying, by that point, they've already went through some trials together. They fought together. That's how they became so
I mean,
close.
during the what was
Because
it?
it's not like Ruby and John were any close throughout 1 through 3 or
Well,
beyond.
they were close.
They were,
They were all close.
They even
though.
had
At
that
point,
that
they were all
scene
close.
in
I'm
Volume
saying no
1
more than anyone else.
when John's
She's more
doubting
closer
himself.
to, say, Weiss or the rest of the ones on her team. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Outside of her team.
But outside of her team, there was no one she was closer to than John.
not
But what
really.
the fuck?
That
What did
is
she do with John?
She had that whole scene in Volume 1 where she went to him and like told him like, John, get your shit together. I know you don't think you can do this, but you have people who are relying on you right now, and you need to sort that out.
Oh
And-
yeah, when she told him not to be a fuck up. Good job. Gold star, Ruby.
I just want to point out, everybody in this car likes John. We love all the characters.
Oh yeah, Miles' favorite person in Rooster Teeth.
And Ruby, you know.
But that's not like honestly, that's not my issue. I'm just legitly putting it out there. If they would have killed off John, his character development up to that point would have been just completely nope. There would have been no point for us to get to know him, like at all. I don't care what you like, what you're trying to tell me that it would have been better if it would have been John. It just wouldn't have.
All right.
You have like magnifying glass moments.
Think about it. He's barely getting to that level. He needed Pyrrha to die. Honestly, I'm just gonna put this out there. He needed her to die.
Because you don't get that scene at the
Because
campsite.
he
needed a traumatic event to get his shit together.
Literally, he needed that push to finally, become the leader that he needed to be.
Sometimes you just need your parents to die in an alley.
And that was Pyrrha for Jean, in a sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so he goes from the Huntsman to Batman real quick, huh?
Yeah, he does. With Wonders Why.
Oh my god.
Wonders why.
And the fist of silence.
Alrighty then.
But you know what?
Mark.
I saw a lot of really good cosplays at Anime Expo. Let's get off of the topic of Ruby for a second. I saw really good cosplays at Anime Expo. Like, some people went really all out.
Oh, yeah.
Like the General Grievous that was there.
Oh
shit.
my god, he was great.
Or the giant mech with the guy on stilts.
Yeah.
Those were bomb. There was somebody that looked like Quiet from Metal Gear Phantom Pain, like true to Quiet, like a carbon copy, and I was freaking out. I tried to catch her to take a picture.
Doesn't she just suddenly disappear on you?
She's
I tried really
quick.
hard.
She's quick. It's like Quiet came to life for all of 5 minutes.
You see her, she disappears, and you're like, fuck, I'm dead.
Oh fuck! Speaking of Metal Gear Solid, how about that dude with the cardboard box?
Oh yeah, the cardboard
my
box
God.
that was just in
That's
the hallway,
fucking brilliant.
and then the cardboard box moves, and I go, oh shit, what the fuck is that? And out pops Snake.
Yep.
That was good. That was perfect.
That was brilliant, honestly.
Because everybody's gonna walk past that box. And then all of a sudden, oh great, we all got tanked.
There you go.
Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast bullshit from Anime Expo, and probably the greatest injustice put onto us. I go to buy 2 guns at the Anime Expo for my Red Hood costume, right? Paid $30 plus $15 for a holster, and then I go out and I go to come back in, and they say, hey, you can't bring him in there. But I got him from there. What is this logic, Gabby?
It's stupid because there are people there with functioning plastic weapons, and it shouldn't have mattered.
I could do a whole lot more damage.
I can imagine. You know what? I can honestly say at that point, if you really wanted to keep those guns in Anime Expo, you could have gotten some tape, sort of put it around the slide action, and instead of pulling the trigger, just point, so that it looks like they're just propped instead of having that motion, which is ultimately what got them banned for you.
Right, but they
Not only from 1 weapons check, but 2.
They only got banned when I went to the weapons check to ask them. I was inside Anime Expo for what, like 3 hours?
With
It was
them.
4
Shooting
hours.
you guys like a billion different times?
Yeah, it was like 4 hours, give or take. Yeah.
And all I did was shoot Gabby and Jesus. And fucking this one threw a gun at Sonia.
That was an accident, and I regret it.
Right. But, did we get kicked out then?
No. Did we get kicked out for ultimately almost fighting in the middle of the fucking hallway? No.
See?
I mean, when you were shooting me, I practically threw myself to the floor dramatically. And event people were walking by. Nobody said anything.
I think a couple people laughed.
Yeah.
And you got a fucking problem with guns. How about you with your fist when you punched me in the face as a Joker?
That was an accident.
It was all slow motion until the last one, and honestly, I thought the slow-mo fight was over until I literally moved my head upwards to look at you. BAM! In the face. Power in the kisser.
Oh, at least you didn't get sent to the moon.
Holy shit.
Oh, you know what? We lucked out for the One Piece movie.
We really did.
We got there so early, like an hour and 45 minutes early. We found the beginning of the line. We said, hey, what's this line for? Oh, for One Piece. All right, so we sat down. One of the first people in there.
And that movie was great.
And Stewart fell asleep.
I fucking stayed awake for the first 2 minutes and just said, hey, you know what? I gotta drive my ass home. I'm asleep.
Anytime we show you any anime, you fall asleep.
Except for that one, the sex scene.
That one, yeah.
No, he woke up during the Rurouni Kenshin sex scene with Shishio.
Yeah.
And only because there was some dirty talking going there.
Okay, I would not call that dirty talk. I would like.
That was technically dirty talk.
I don't know what
dirty
that
talk.
was, but it was fucking magical.
That was dirty talk.
That was dirty talk.
Okay, that was
Back
like
in the day. That was dirty.
that was PG-13 dirty talk. That's like fucking in what is it? Trainwreck, where John Cena's trying to talk dirty.
Yes.
Okay,
Basically.
it's like that.
That was really bad, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
That was like the
Best
worst movie I've ever seen.
But I gotta bring up one.
Well, they're OVAs.
Dude, I gotta bring up one
What?
magical moment that happened at Anime Expo for me, and it was a really, really lucky thing. It started with something bad, and then it ended with something good. I was looking for Barbara to get her autograph, and I wanted to go get the autograph ticket. But I was like, you know what? I gotta go get something for her to sign. So I'm going around all the stalls, and I find, a Blake vinyl figure, and I buy that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get the smaller figure and hope I get Yang, and I'll have her sign that. So I buy one, I open it, boom, Yang. I was happy. I had Blake, I had Yang. There was
Your
a
OTP.
Yeah, my OTP. So and
Bumblebee.
Team Bumblebee, man. So it's not only a motorcycle, and that's a kind of riding
And a
joke. I
song.
can tell you that much.
Get out of my car.
How
So
many speeches you have?
well, no, I regretted not getting the Weiss one. So I went back, and I think Stewart went with me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stewart, you went with me. I bought the Weiss one. It was open, and the guy's like, give me $10 for it. I was like, all right. But then I buy another smaller vinyl figure. I'm like, I hope I get Ruby. The guy charged me only for the small thing and gave me the Weiss figure free. That was awesome. What was weird is I pulled out another mini Yang.
See, that was great.
So I got my Yang for my buck.
Get out of my car.
Damn it.
You see, the best part of this story is it didn't get banned from weapons check.
Oh yeah, if
Because I mean,
my
the
figures
things
got
you
banned.
could do with Blake and Yang.
What's even better is when I attempted to try and get you, Jesus, to get my Blake figure signed when I put Yang in there too. They
Yeah.
wound up in a position where it just looked like Yang was like, hello there.
Yeah, that was actually.
Salutations.
Salutations.
Oh my god. I wish you were there, Gabby. There was a Ruby who was like a Faunus Ruby, and oh my god, her Ruby was on point. Like holy fuck.
Hold on, wait. What are we talking? We're talking volume 1, her
voice.
Like her voice,
her
her voice.
voice?
Oh, no.
Her voice
was
was
Ruby.
fucking like
Oh
even
my
Rooster Teeth was like holy fuck.
Okay, no, but here's the thing.
But then,
It was on point when Ruby yelled. She had no range and she couldn't do anything other than Ruby yelling.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that was fucking annoying. It was good for the first couple cracks. But
Okay, I can't. It was okay in the beginning, when we
Hold
were
on,
all
did
in
she
line.
say? Did she shout Uncle Crow?
Yeah, she did several times.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it's good the first time.
It was good the first 2 times.
Yeah.
And then it started getting annoying because she was like a line away.
Dude, how do you think
Just
it was when
hearing
we were in line day 0 and we kept seeing Uncle Crows everywhere?
Hey,
Oh, boy.
that was great. I kept screaming, Uncle Crow!
Yeah, but you think for
So-
anybody else it would have been annoying? because we kept screaming out Uncle Crow.
Oh no,
That is
it
true.
really got
But it
bad
was-
when she was literally screaming into the microphone.
And she had her
Oh, yeah.
question.
That was
what she
fucking-
couldn't understand, and she continued to scream. I was
Yeah,
like,
it was like, I mean,
learn how to talk normally as Ruby.
By the way, I'm gonna hook you up with that panel. Stewart and me recorded the whole thing. So.
And
Awesome.
I bootlegged the sneak peek.
A blurry ass bright sneak peek. I barely.
I'm sorry.
I thank you for that though. When I went to work and I knew I was gonna miss the panel for that first 4 hours I was at work, I was depressed. Like normally when I'm at work, I'm very hyper, I'm very energetic, you know, and I joke around a lot. But I scared the shit out of my coworkers because I was quiet. I was very solemn. I wasn't cracking any jokes. I wasn't even listening to music, which I can do from my computer on Spotify. But I was just so out of it. And then you guys sent me that clip, and you guys told me how Barbara said Team Bumblebee, and you know what? That just made me snap out of it. I was so happy. There was a 180-degree turnaround from my attitude, and I was like, yeah, I can't wait to get to Anime Expo and this and that. So it was all good.
Nice.
In the end, it was all good.
That was a fucking fun night though once you got there. Arcade.
Yeah. Stop spamming, you fucking B button pusher.
You know what we have to do?
Stop spamming?
A let's play.
Fine, let's do a fucking let's play. And they can see how I'm trying to do a combo and you're just doing a fucking B move.
Look, if you're so goddamn good at combos, you could do a combo while in spamming.
No! Because like we proved in Xenoverse 2, you're just gonna keep throwing key blasts from the fucking sky, and every time I try and get to you, you're just
I sold my soul to the devil and I played as a character named Cinder. On principle alone, I should be hung.
But you're not hung.
And anyways, it's hilarious.
oh my
I
god.
can't be hung after what you did. Fucking cry, chop dick.
Shriveled up like a raisin, did you?
I retreated. That's why I did what I did to your knee.
Surprisingly, you're not the person that messed up my knee. That freaking hour-and-a-half line plus the 12 hours of walking that we did messed up my knee so bad. Like
Yeah, we're old.
dude, 2 flights of stairs at my work, and I wanted to just die on the first half. I almost ate it. I literally almost ate it walking up the steps at work. So that was a thing.
Yeah, oh fuck. I mean, like, getting around Anime Expo is a fucking pain because of all the people there. But,
No! Stewart's line was a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Stewart's line was
But
great.
we talked about that.
yeah,
We
that
did.
was- that was
I dissed
fucking
my
great.
soul. I dissed my soul.
Like, I feel like Anime Expo they did oversell Anime Expo this year.
I don't think so.
No. Maybe for the first day.
The
But like,
first day.
The
No,
first day was
the
packed.
first 2 days.
No,
mm,
the first day was packed.
Yeah.
The second day is because we went late.
Oh
We
yeah.
have to admit to this.
Yeah.
We went late. The first day, even though we went late, it was gonna be packed either way. Even if we decided to show up at 8 o'clock in the morning, I felt like everybody was in my personal space.
Next time,
At one point, I felt like I accidentally touched some dude's junk, and I was just like, I am so sorry, sir. Because that's how close we all were.
But by day 3, it was a fucking ghost town.
Yeah.
yeah. And then today it was even more so.
Yeah, and that was great, honestly.
Yeah.
If there was more stuff on day 4, we totally would have done more stuff.
They didn't have more panels, honestly.
Well, you know what? Day 4 is just the day that they get everything out of the way. They just set up some stuff for people to watch, and then they have to start cleaning up. That's the main thing. The cleanup for the convention center, because they have something tomorrow. They have a graduation tomorrow for UEI. So they have to start cleaning up now.
I really wish we could have gone to that hentai show.
I was so mad. The Faku panel line was cut off, and my coworker was in it, and I didn't think that he was in that line, and I could have just cut in front of him.
You could have.
I could have, and I could have gone to the Faku panel, but I didn't.
But the other thing that I need you to understand is that the thing that completely threw me off is, and that they didn't tell anybody until way later, is that you needed apparently to go to an information booth to go get your wristband for 18 and over.
Are you kidding me?
What the
That's
fuck?
what they did, yeah. Because in order to go watch Tokyo Ghoul, they're like, oh, you have to have a wristband. And I was like, but I'm here.
An ID.
And I have
Should
an
be
ID.
enough.
And then they're like, no, we're not checking IDs, we're just checking wristbands.
What the fuck?
And I was like, you've got to be freaking kidding with me.
How much easier is it to fake a fucking wristband, you know?
It was hard because it legitly had like
It probably had a logo and a barcode.
Yeah,
or something.
it had like a shit ton of stuff on it, and I was just like, how the hell? And I asked, how am I supposed to get one? And then they said, oh, you have to get one at the convention center. I'm like, where do I go get this then?
Yeah.
And they couldn't tell me a straight answer, and I was just like, okay.
Well, I mean,
Great.
no one knew where anything was, really.
I know.
Well, to be fair, you were asking janitors.
And
I
to
asked
be
more
fair,
than just janitors.
we
There's a
No
lot
one
of
knew.
janitors.
No one knew where anything
for
was.
6
honestly.
hours. 6 hours. We were in just one location in one building because we took it upon ourselves not to go explore the other side. Because we're like, oh, this is probably it. I'm gonna say it plain and honest. We had a brain fart.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying we didn't.
But
We
also,
straight
like,
up did.
they're not very...
Until we went to Artist Alley, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna download the app, which saved our asses.
Honest, yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, I never opened the program book.
You know
I swear
what?
to God, if I would have opened it, I think I would have had more of a little bit of more knowledge of what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Because apparently, in like very tiny ass print on the freaking like program book, this is how I found out that you have to go to the freaking information booth to get a freaking 18 and over wristband thing. That
You're
you could
salty about this, aren't you?
I am salty about this.
It's a Sea Salt podcast.
Sea Salt Ice Cream Podcast.
And the only reason I'm salty about this
Who
is
gets the
because I could have
reference?
gotten all of us in.
Anybody in this
Because I
car get
was
the reference?
I was in the actual line to go watch.
Flip your hair back and forth.
What?
People on the road. Sea Salt Ice Cream. Anybody get that reference?
Nope.
Anybody? No?
Is that a Neptune X Neo ship?
No! Forget that. Well, it would be. No, it wouldn't be Sea Salt Ice Cream. Or would it?
Yeah. Neptune of the sea. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And the cream?
You know what? I wonder what that ship would be called.
Well, fuck whatever it's called officially. It's sea salt ice cream now.
Why is it ice cream though?
Neapolitan!
Yeah, Neo.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I see what you did there.
Her name is Neapolitan!
I know.
I see what you did there.
He's a little slow.
Yeah, he is.
I can't see right now.
You don't need to see
what
to know
the
her name!
I couldn't see her or your reference.
You realize she's wearing white, pink, and brown, and her eye color changes every time she freaking
I
blinks.
would realize that if I could see. You
And
guys,
then
I'm
her
being
fucking
disability shamed right now.
mint disguise is also with ice cream flavor. Come on, Stewart. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Anyway.
Hold on, wait. I wonder what she'd look like if she was in a sorbet disguise.
Oh.
Rocky Road.
Oh. No, Rocky Road would
It would be like a dark-ish red.
Would she look like Neon?
Mm,
You know what? When I first saw Neon, I was laughing my ass off.
Neon cat.
Yeah, Neon Cat.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I was laughing my
I love
ass
her.
off. First thing she goes, "You should really learn how to rollerblade." To Yang, like,
Yeah.
oh, but you might be a little too, top heavy.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I was fucking ready for that
boy.
shit. I was like, yes, let's go, Yang. Fucking kick her ass. It
but
was
you know
great.
what? Neon got her goat, and it
Like she
it
didn't
could have ended a hell of a lot worse for
She
Team Ruby.
fucking exploded into glitter.
That was luck. In all honesty, that was some luck right there.
Absolutely. I mean, the Whites literally tackled the guy into a lava pit. I mean,
Well,
they would have lost.
They were gonna.
Yeah, they pulled through, skin of their teeth. I'm proud of them, though. I was really happy.
I love the Team Ruby versus Team Auburn fight.
Mhm.
But I gotta say, what did Bolin really do? What did Bolin really do? I feel
What
like
does Bolin ever do?
I feel like he might be a good character, but he just there was nothing shown.
I mean,
He was either trapped, or he got knocked over, or he got trapped again into a giant ice ball.
That's the thing about volume 3. There's a lot of characters sometimes it's like they're there.
Oh my god, when Jean is like, we are having a team discussion.
We're in the middle of a fight, and we're in the middle of a conversation. What don't you get about that? Oh my god, my
Best
boy, my boy.
Best part is
That was the best part of
Love it.
that scene.
Or when Nora is like, we have a champion fighter, a literal ninja. I can break legs and
break.
John.
Sean. Are you gonna take that? She's not wrong. I love him. He's so perfect. Oh, my heart goes out to you,
Juniper
Sean.
was the best.
And yet you still
Rest
wanted to
in
kill
peace.
him after like.
Yeah.
Oh,
honestly,
we're
I'm done with this
this
shit.
morning, I'd never
Oh.
seen you run so fast. When I
Oh my
pointed
god.
out
Yes.
there was a Jean across
Sean,
the
He
street.
didn't run. He was possessed. Let's
He
be straight.
dropped the bag containing
I-
your makeup and booked it. And then he came back. He's like, "Where is it?" I'm like, "Over there." And he booked it. I'm not
Fuck.
gonna say you were a
I-
stalker, low key, but you kind of were.
High key.
I mean, like, honestly, though, I fucked up my foot because of that. Like, but it's so worth it. I have, oh my god, he literally was John. If he shaved a little bit, he would have been John. Like, he had some stubble, and it was like,
Did you get a picture with John?
no, because there was no one around. Like, literally, that
So you could
corner.
have gotten a selfie.
I know.
Yeah.
This
There's
is
such
yeah.
a thing as
This-
he could have
yeah.
put his arm around you.
I
and
know.
then-
Oh my god!
things
I don't
he
think
could
my
have done
heart.
to you.
No, my heart would have like fucking. No, I would have been dead. I could that. No. I literally would have died. Oh.
Oh, fanboying.
Right? Honestly.
It's great.
Sean.
Luge.
Oh, and then also the stalking. The stalking was great because I love stalking. That show's fucking amazing. Oh, but no, the panty and stalking that walked by and said
Oh
like,
my
oh,
god,
no, we're going
yesterday,
to a photo
I
shoot.
had never gotten up so quick.
Yeah.
They were so on point, and I'm gonna admit it, they were hot.
Yeah.
They were hot, and I wanted to get a picture.
Same fam.
But
They fucking.
they broke my heart, and they said we're actually on our way to a photo shoot, and we weren't quick enough to catch them to see where they were going.
They were going to the cosplayer.
Yeah, the cosplayer.
But I looked around there. That's why I kept like bumping into people because I was looking for them, and there was like no one.
Oh, I'm sure you're trying to bump into them
Right, of course.
again and again.
There was like the guy was literally just a fucking car going in a circle.
Oh, Initial D.
Yeah.
Oh, that was freaking great.
I love
Dude, we should probably make cars like that and just race around
Honestly,
the convention
that's
center.
Yeah.
that's
That
my
would be
that's my
great.
cosplay next year, because Sonia has introduced me to an anime that is literally perfection, and I'm going to be going as a dragon that shapeshifts into a fucking jeep.
Wait, which days are these?
A dragon
Is this
that
the Jesse
ship
Day?
shaped
I don't
into
know,
a
and
jeep?
I don't
Is this
fucking
Yeah.
that Port Day?
What anime is
every
that?
day.
I
Son of a bitch.
oh, freak, I can't remember the name of the anime right at this moment.
Prepare yourself for this one.
No, you know what we should do
I just
instead
took
of
a picture of it like not even that long
instead
ago.
of making
I'm freaking great.
just regular cardboard cars and then just having them like on straps that we would wear. We get those little RC cars,
Yes.
the one for
Oh my
kids, and
God.
we go around outside just
Yes.
racing.
That would be freaking
That
great.
would actually be
Yes.
amazing.
Now, if we drift and somebody rolls over,
They're dead.
yeah, you guys are dead. You're out of the race.
And
And then we can even turn that around. We can make a Mario Kart, but I'm not doing a blue shell.
We should totally do.
hold
Mario
on.
Kart.
Let's
That'd be
think.
fucking
All right,
amazing.
think of a car you want to use. Like me, Batmobile, obviously. Gaby, Sonia.
A car?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a car.
Vehicle.
Bumblebee.
The
Bumblebee. There you
The
go.
Huntsman mobile.
Oh,
Fuck
So
yeah.
basically, riding on Wonder's Life.
Yeah.
So you're gonna ride on a corgi.
Fuck yes.
Oh, that's gonna be
That
freaking
poor
great.
corgi.
Oh my god, I'm so ready. I am so ready. I'm so fucking
Okay, I saw one cosplay that was really, really good. I just had a problem with their accessory. There was a wonderful Shalashaska from Metal Gear Solid 3,
Mhm.
but instead of she had a revolver in the holster. But she used fidget spinners, and I was like, that's so sad.
What the shit?
I was like, that actually, I'm gonna take the picture more so to be nice,
Out of pity.
because you had a really good Shalashaska, but
Oh my god.
those fidget spinners, bro. Why is this a thing?
Where the
I do
I-
all of the booths with fidget
That would-
spinners, though.
Alright, you had to turn on Buena Vista.
Oh,
Wah wah.
Wait, who in this car actually owns a fidget spinner?
I do.
Nobody.
Oh, I do.
Why?
Because my aunt got me one for my my birthday.
No, I would have done.
Do you use it?
I would have lit
No.
that shit on fire.
I'm not gonna do that.
Put it-
I have respect
Throw
for
it
my
back.
aunt.
Throw it
So
back from
she
whence
tries.
it came.
She tries really hard to like be up to date on the modern cool shit, but she just.
Wrong trend.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not fucking.
I know Jesus hasn't seen Lord of the Rings, but throw that shit back from whence it came.
Throw it in the
Everyone
mountain.
knows that you fucking throw the ring into the lava and it's like poof, gone, bye bye.
Bye,
Oh
Felicia.
boy.
Or
You guys realize you're touching upon a territory where she's gonna start lecturing, and I'd rather not be in
please,
school.
Yes,
I wanna
do
hear
it.
it.
I want to
Let's
hear these
go.
lectures.
No! Okay, we're gonna give her own podcast where it's just her lecturing on lore.
Yes. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Episode
boy.
1.
I haven't done
Religion.
a lecture on
Episode 2.
Wait,
Lord
wait,
of
is
the
it-
Rings
wait.
in a long time actually because of you.
Is it the same lecture that we got the other morning where you're like 5 minutes into it, you're like, no, I'm tired, no more.
Well, it wasn't
Go
more.
me.
It wasn't more along the lines of I was tired. Is that I got rudely interrupted not only once but twice, and I was just like, you know what, this is
True.
over.
Yeah.
This is done.
True. Jesus, why you
I
such
get
a bitch?
interrupted more than once, and I'm just like.
And then the one time I told you, go ahead, fam, give them a lecture because they were discussing religion. I was like, Sonia, that's your territory. You might want to get in on that. You're like, nah.
I really wasn't having it because they previously had interrupted me again.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you guys.
What did I do?
You guys kept interrupting her.
Yeah, like if I get interrupted in mid lecture, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, it's just a teacher thing that I have now. It's really weird. I can admit to that. It's really, really freaking weird.
And
I
you know
remember
what?
Jesus interrupted. I don't remember.
I will always interrupt you when I feel you're gonna go into lecture mode. Only because you've done it so many times. I am honestly just tired of being lectured. Like I'm in class and I'm not.
It's like
Oh, no, I
social
know.
justice with Jesus 101.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
I mean, we have Jesus right here.
Yeah.
Why are you acclaiming him?
Well, you know, I always believe in my Lord and Savior, Puppy Cat. But I guess Jesus.
Cthulhu?
I mean,
Cthulhu?
Cthulhu.
like,
Wow.
I don't know how much of a messiah I can be when I'm currently a part of the Church of John Arc. Founded and led by me.
You act like that's an
Was
achievement.
the only member being.
I did that freshman year of high school with Mark Wahlberg. Like, calm down. Calm your titties down.
Oh, hey, are we ever gonna get that petition to have hentai recognized as a word in the English language?
Next year, when Jesus fucks off as a dragon and completely shits on all the plans we had prior, we will go off and do a hentai for friends petition.
That would be freaking great.
We're gonna have to
That's funny
change
coming
that.
from you,
I'm
Stewart.
willing to wear a t-shirt that says hentai for friends.
Yes, with the logo and everything.
Yeah, and like a banner on the top that
Yep.
says like.
Okay, first off,
hentai
there's
and
gonna
stuff
need
like
to be
that.
a parenthesis somewhere on this that says we don't mean you know
Oh, we mean.
perverts for friends. We mean we want the
Oh,
word
you're
to be
right.
in words with friends.
You're right.
Because hentai for friends is really, really bad.
That's exactly why I want it on a t-shirt.
But if we
That
know,
would be freaking great.
oh,
for a
we
t-shirt.
get perverts for friends, and we just have a picture of Stewart.
That'd be freaking
Right.
great.
I
Also.
am the Moses. I am the one leading Words for Friends out of the desert.
I still call bullshit on you using
Huh?
my name in words with friends.
I use my name all the time.
No, her using
It
my name.
worked. It freaking
It's
worked.
supposed
It
to be
wasn't
two
my fault.
B's to get the English word. Mine just is one.
It worked with one B. It's not my fault.
That's bullshit.
I mean, I honestly claim bullshit because if they can get your name on that and not have Jedi and not have hentai on Words with Friends,
Or
I don't.
savvy.
You misspelled
Yeah,
it,
not
bro.
SAVVY.
You misspelled it.
It's used by a drunk man.
Savvy.
It should be able to be misspelled and not be an issue.
Oh please.
So we're starting a petition to put hentai on and take Gaby off.
Yeah.
Got it.
Or
Got
to put Gaby with two B's.
We'll put that on the t-shirt too. We'll put it on the back that says "Get Gabby Off."
I'm down.
Words for hentai for friends. Get Gabby off.
Oh my god.
That would be great.
Wait.
No,
Let's
just
have
do it.
two.
Hold
Let's
on.
have two petitions, and we'll see which one gets more signatures. Getting Gabby off or hentai for friends.
There's
I
gonna
want to wear that hentai for friends
Hold
shirt.
on,
Just putting it
I'm
out.
gonna have the
I
face.
wanna wear
All right, hentai for friends is gonna have my face, obviously, and we're gonna have Gabby's face on to get Gabby off, and we'll see.
There's
who
gonna be a
gets more.
picture of me just like with my hands up, like what?
Yes.
Be expecting that next year, I guess.
I'm gonna be scared.
This is gonna be great.
And we're taking this nationwide, RTX, man.
Might as well.
I want to go to RTX so bad. We keep coming back to Ruby.
We have.
It's because out of everything that
great.
happened this past weekend,
Ruby was the pivotal thing this weekend.
it was just the Rooster Teeth panel and like Ruby overall that was just freaking great.
I did enjoy rewatching the first 3 episodes of Yuri on Ice.
That was awesome also.
Yuri on Ice is a great show.
I loved the second half of the first episode and the first half of the second episode that I was conscious for before I had my contacts
I
rolled to the
swear
back.
to God, we're gonna just like tape your eyes open.
Y'all
And
see the
just slap
Clockwork
him a
Orange?
couple
Clockwork
times.
Orange is exactly what we're gonna do. to you.
Bitch, you haven't even seen that movie.
I haven't seen that movie.
Oh my God, is that another thing we're adding to our list?
Have you
Just
seen
putting
it?
out there? Yeah, I have.
Nice. These people, though.
I'm sorry.
Shame.
I was usually at that point. I was either watching anime or I was reading manga. There was
Believe
really
me,
no time
Gabby,
to look
there's
for
no
movies.
excuse. He's just gonna keep bitching about it. You might as well just be like, okay.
No, I'm not gonna give her as much shit because at least she knows who John Lennon is.
Whatever.
I'm still slightly bitter that you don't know who John Lennon is, and it's.
I mean, yeah, that's.
But now you do, so it's like,
Cool.
It's like okay, I can slightly forgive it now.
Okay.
It's not as bad as that one as the other day when you're like, "What's this?" and I was just like, "Get the fuck out of my car." But yeah,
Or the times where I was making puns and you wanted to jump out of the car
you
and
know, I'm still very willing to jump out of my own vehicle if you start making puns,
Do it.
and I will completely just let this car go.
Do it.
look. I'm just gonna roll with it, okay?
We'll just let Jesus take the
Dad,
wheel.
stay in the car. Stay in the car. You are driving.
I told you,
For
I'm
how
willing
long?
to jump out.
Jesus.
Let's not speed to conclusions.
Okay,
Stewart.
I didn't make that one, so
Stewart.
you don't have to jump out of the car, okay? Let's hold the brakes here.
Yes!
No! Stay in the car!
Let me out of this vehicle.
No, stay in the car! Okay, look.
Stay on track.
Okay, stay on course. No,
Let
Ed,
go of it.
that was a Star Wars reference!
I don't fucking care.
It was just a perfectly timed pun, okay?
Look, we
What? Stop!
got 4 main characters of this podcast in the car. We should be fine.
At least let go so I can put my seatbelt back on.
I am not
Thank you.
flexible enough to jump to the driver's seat in a quick motion to save us. Okay?
Well, no, it's okay. Jesus will take the wheel. It's fine.
Jesus, you can't even drive.
I mean,
That's the greatest part of this whole situation.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah. I mean, when I was alive as the original Messiah, I mean, they didn't have cars. So why the fuck would I know how to drive?
Your
Like,
ass
really?
couldn't even ride an
Because-
ass.
Because get hip to the times and learn how to drive.
Yeah, you're right. I'll keep up to date on all the current trends like fidget spinners.
Fuck the fidget spinners. Okay.
He's
Those,
so
no,
hip.
you know what?
420 fidget spinners.
Didn't the
Overwatch.
fidget spinners originally come about for like people with anxiety?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For people that had anxiety and like,
That's the same thing.
ADD.
That's the same thing for the flicker cube, right?
Yeah.
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 And then it turned into douchebags wanting
memes,
fidget
bro.
spinners.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty
Jesus.
much.
But people still get the fidget spinners for people that have. Like,
Well,
for
I'm
kids
not.
that
I'm not,
have
I'm not discrediting it. I'm just saying it's because of people that want to be hip and think they have, you know, quote unquote swag that they douche up the
What?
fidget spinners.
What makes it so cool though? Like I what even?
It's because one person posted a video where it looked cool, and then 100 other people shared the same video, and it got popular. That's how this shit starts. That's how everything starts. One person shares it, 10 people share it, 100 people, and suddenly it's an epidemic.
And then Salt Bay rules.
Well, that guy's a douchebag.
Yeah, he is.
At least he didn't turn to Blake Barnes.
You know, it's probably a code brown. That guy's probably gotta take a shit.
That's what it looks like.
Yep.
I still think we should pitch the idea to make a brown light on cars.
Yes.
In case you have to take a shit, you flip that switch.
Yeah.
But then again, there will be those assholes that will take advantage of that.
Yep. Too much power.
Random cop stops, be like, "Do you really have to take a shit?" "Yeah, you stopped me and I gotta fucking go."
Watch.
Or
the cop,
better yet,
no,
you stopped me and I already
If that
basically
happens,
shit myself. That would be
cop,
great.
the cop has to make you shit on the spot, or else
Because then if
No,
you
people
don't have
would.
shit, they got you.
No, it wouldn't go that far.
Fuck.
Maybe they can detain you for about 5 minutes and see if you shit yourself, but other than that,
That would freaking suck, though.
it would
Imagine.
suck.
Yeah, like what about people
What
who
if
like under pressure can't do it?
Well, you know what?
Or worse.
Or my buddy Roger, who practically shits himself every day and has to carry a package of underwear and a pair of shorts with him wherever he goes.
Well, then he'd pass the test.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. That
He'd
boy ain't got
probably
no
be
problem.
like one of the only people that would pass that so easy.
Yeah. And you know what? He doesn't even eat anything that would fuck him up. He just winds up shitting himself.
Well,
Awesome.
Okay, he probably has no control. That looks awesome.
No, not all heroes.
What? The solar panel? Or the Hogwarts thing?
The Hogwarts thing.
Obviously the Hogwarts thing.
I would always look at something that says Hogwarts. Anything Hogwarts.
I'm surprised you
Jesus.
haven't already gone.
Jesus.
The only reason why I haven't gone is because
Do you know what
Jasmine
Hogwarts is?
and Jasmine
I know what
haven't
Hogwarts is.
really
What's it called?
decided to go. You have to set a specific date and
The
everything.
school of. What is Hogwarts? The school of.
What?
What is Hogwarts?
The school?
Of
Wizards?
witchcraft.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
You're just dogging on poor Jesus because he hasn't watched all 8 movies.
I've
Or
known him
read
for 3 years. 3 years he hasn't seen this shit.
Well, now he's gonna
Yeah,
have
but
to
like
because we're gonna
literally
have a
the
huge
same thing can be
marathon.
said about you, Stewart.
It could be.
And I don't fucking.
It's a two-way street.
Bring it.
Honestly, yeah.
You know what's not a two-way street?
That street you went down?
Yeah. Like a badass.
Nearly killing us? No, thank you. The best part of that whole situation where you nearly killed us when you were going down the wrong way is that Jesus was asleep during the car ride.
Yeah.
The moment in time he fell asleep is the moment in time you went the wrong way.
Yep.
That was
I was lost
great.
without Jesus.
Jesus was supposed to guide you.
Wheel.
Jesus was supposed to guide you.
Yep.
Didn't work.
But he couldn't even guide himself to watch Harry Potter.
Well, now he's in for a treat. He's gonna go to the Harry. Speaking of which,
Who do I owe money?
you guys are supposed to give me money so I can purchase the tickets, and the tickets are probably already gone, huh?
I have no clue, honestly.
Are we even, or do we just want to?
I mean, we wanted to go, but I don't know if it's
Honestly.
gonna happen.
Right.
There is.
Tickets are probably already sold out.
I don't think so because if they were still selling tickets up until last week, I think they'll probably still have tickets. By the way, we're talking about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Don't fucking go
With
buy the
live
tickets.
music.
Don't anybody listening to this podcast buy tickets. Those are our tickets. we don't want this shit selling out.
Hashtag gift tickets.
Yeah. If you're gonna buy tickets, give them to us.
Please send them over to
Yep.
Stewart's place.
Yep.
Eventually, we'll give out the address.
Eventually. Jeez, what's your address?
Let's give him
Let's give Jesus' address
Alex's
because
address,
it's the future
because-
address. Let's fucking send it to Costco because that's like right next to your house.
Oh yeah,
right,
that's
of
freaking
course,
great. Yeah.
Right, yeah. I live right next to a Costco.
He lives in Costco, like free meals, little fucking pizza roll snacks.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Those foot-long hot dogs.
I bet Jesus
The-
is a long hot
The
dog.
Polish dogs.
You like the Polish?
I mean, like, yeah.
Ow.
12 inch?
What?
A 12 inch?
Oh no,
Are
we
you
gotta
asking me if
cut
I
it
like
on
hot
this
dogs?
end.
Yeah.
I'm not
Polish.
a cutter. I just
Polish
I was poking at
I
something.
don't think I've ever had one.
Geo can change it.
Can
But
he
Gio,
really?
but Gio can't change you, Stuart.
I know. It's kind of weird. Like, I thought Geo was a god. And yet,
Oh no, he's not trying. If he were to
Not
try,
anymore.
I feel like no, even before he wasn't really trying.
I meant that as a joke.
I mean, if you were to try, I feel like you would question yourself, which would be funny as fuck, but then it'd just be sad.
You know what? I know Sonia ate food, but like it's the 4th of July and what's open? Because if Little Caesar's the true OG and is open, I'm down to get pizza.
Right?
I want those breadsticks so fucking bad right now.
I'm totally down to get pizza.
Somebody look up if Little
Except
Caesar
I
is
already
still
gave
open.
my $5 earlier. Oh no.
Alright, well. So we're gonna get food? Cool.
Let's go get Little Caesar.
Let's go get something.
Let's go get a job.
You guys need a job.
Yeah, you guys need jobs.
Yeah, how, audience, you motherfuckers, how is that job hunt going for us? Give us work.
If y'all can hook it up, that'd be great.
Yeah, all what? 36 of you?
38.
Hey, doesn't matter. It'd be great.
Yeah.
You know, that's more applications that could be submitted for you.
Right.
Exactly.
I'll do shit.
I bet you do.
You could do a lot of shit, Stewart. I just don't know if you could do Geo, and that would just probably be sad. So that can't be put on your resume. Just putting it
I
out
love
there.
every time we talk about Geo, you're like, you could be done, but then it would be sad.
It would be sad. I feel like you would honestly question yourself.
You would
up
doubt,
until that
yeah,
moment.
that's another thing. You'd be like, you would question yourself, and then it would be sad.
I feel like,
You would eat Little Caesars, and it would be sad.
you know, I feel like the moment in time Stewart gives in, Geo has won, and Geo will be a cocky motherfucker for the rest of his life.
No, not the rest of his life. Probably like a week. I want to say a week. And then he'll just get over it. He'll just like, fine, fuck, whatever.
Wait, will Stewart like fade into like nothing after he gives in?
Probably.
Probably.
Damn.
Nah, I'll fucking create a new identity.
Stewart will become a
Phoenix?
will become Stella. He'll have to change his entire identity.
I'll come right back.
Including gender?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
fuck, I'll do it.
Oh look, they're building a Taco Bell.
That's
Yeah,
great.
that was a Taco Bell.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
now they're building a Taco Bell.
They're rebuilding the Taco Bell because it looked shady as fuck. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, it was.
In the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
Random song.
But it's
Wait, you know that one, right, Jesus?
yes, I know that
Late
song.
Blues Cat Punch Back Second. Y'all ate it.
Fuck.
By the way,
You know what's amazing when you Google Little Caesars for 4th of July?
what?
It says it's open, but the 4th of July might change this.
So let's go find a Little Caesars and see if they're open.
Right. I'm just like, that's fucking bullshit. Tell me.
Fucking call them. What do you mean?
Oh, fine.
Oh yeah, we can. Okay, call
Right
them.
now.
Call them right now.
here.
Fucking
Yeah,
lazy ass.
just go. Just
It's on.
To the
All right,
nearest
here we
one.
go. Here
Wait,
we go.
where's there a Little Caesars near your house though?
that is a trick question.
Okay, hold on. It's ringing.
Hello. You guys open today?
Yes, we are.
To what time?
Sweet. To what time?
So regular timing.
Cool.
Cool. We'll see you then.
All right.
Bye. All right.
Awesome. There you
We
go.
got pizza.
Awesome. Yeah, Little
Hey, is
Caesars,
that so
true
hard,
OG,
you
man.
fucking cunt?
Oh, I'm
Little
sorry, Jesus.
Caesars.
Where was your phone call?
Oh, I'm sorry. Some asshole wanted me to fucking use my phone to record this podcast.
This podcast is awesome, by the way.
Right.
Always.
This podcast is brought to you by salty motherfuckers.
AKA the two that are in the backseat right now.
Yep.
I don't know, Sonia. You're pretty salty earlier.
I
Yeah,
was
you
salty
were.
for only one reason. Because I did not get that wristband. And that was my only regret. Because instead of legitly asking where the hell to go to get tickets for the Rooster Teeth panel, which we didn't even need, they were apparently giving out fucking wristbands there. That was my only regret. And we went so early, we could have gotten wristbands.
You know what I find funny?
Huh.
We have been going to sleep at around 2:30, the latest 3:30, getting up
I
like
got up
5 something.
Latest. I went to bed at 4 last night. Jesus probably went to bed 4:30, right?
High
Yeah.
five, you guys. I went to sleep
Jesus,
about
and I
that
woke
time
you guys
also.
up an hour and a half
Nice.
later. No wonder you guys were fucking dead.
Yeah.
I woke up at 5:45,
Oh, you're
and
badass.
my princess of a brother was in the shower for all 45 fucking minutes. Swear to God, he's more of a girl than I am. And I'm like, I haven't heard anything from any of you three. First person I call is Sonia. Oh
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
I just woke up. Next person I call is Stewart. Yeah, we were dead. I'm like, when did I become the alarm clock?
The best part of this all is Jesus, as we're walking to the car, says, I have a vivid memory of you being barely awake, reaching for your phone, and then not turning it off because you couldn't do it. And I'm like, motherfucker, if you had a vivid memory of this, why the fuck did you not get up?
For
get
the same
alarm?
reason you didn't get up. Because I was fucking dead. What the fuck are you talking about?
But you saw me. I don't even remember that. I don't have a vivid memory.
Just because he saw you do it doesn't mean his body would function.
I
Yeah.
didn't have a vivid memory of that. He had a vivid memory, which means he was functioning at a higher level than I was.
Yeah, but not enough for me to fucking get up and cross the room just to go shut off your fucking alarm clock.
On our tired spectrum, he was.
We
more
literally,
functioning.
like, both of us left it on, so for, like, the next, like, hour, we just let it fucking go off over and over and over again while we slept over it.
It's pretty fucking great. But the point is you were functioning. You had a vivid memory. I did not.
You know what I love about all this waking up after only sleeping for maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours?
The hour drive down there?
No. Popping a fucking blood vessel in my eye from lack of sleep. From lack of sleep.
Fuck. I think I popped a couple of those from straining my eyes today.
Kind of does
And looking
look
like a raccoon.
Yeah.
Ayo.
Oh shit, is that who I am? Rocket Raccoon?
Oh no.
You're not short enough to be Rocket Raccoon.
I mean, there is a person here that's short enough.
Shut up. I mean, I will
The
gladly
only
be
answer
Rocket
I've
Raccoon.
gotten on Facebook so far is The Undertaker.
Now you're the king. I stand by that. That's the best answer.
Again, too short. Maybe you.
Wait, what? Who's trying to be Triple H?
What?
What? Somebody said Undertaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's
well,
someone on
that's the
Facebook said.
answer.
Okay.
Because Sonia said, say, who am I on Facebook and see what comes up. And so far, that's it.
No, not the Undertaker.
I'm not saying Facebook is smart. Quite the contrary. But it is the only answer we've got.
Oh, that's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah. Other than Jesus saying, the king. The king.
Literally, we could have gotten you a fat suit, dressed you up as the coon, and you could have been the coon.
Jesus would have been Mint Berry.
Mint Berry Crunch?
Yep.
I would have gotten a circular purple
Cat
suit,
food?
and I would have been member
Yeah.
berries.
Hmm?
Like, you member? I member.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, brother.
Would love to have been a
Sonia,
member
who are
berry.
you? South Park.
Oh no. No.
Wendy Testaburger.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say that. As soon as you said no.
You know what? I think I sort of insulted one of my coworkers because she sounded like Mr. Slave. No, not Mr.
That's
Slave.
great.
Hold on, no.
Garrison?
No. She did this voice. I can't remember what we were talking about because this was during the time I was really depressed, and I was just like, "You sounded like somebody from South Park," and I know she watches South Park, so I knew she wasn't gonna take this up the ass. So I was like, "You sounded like not Mr. Slave, Big Gay Al."
Oh my god.
You know, I'm super. Thanks for asking.
So super.
Wait. Oh, Yakumo Sushi. Yay! I remember where that is now. Oh, I can go get sushi. Not today, obviously. It's closed.
But why though?
Because sushi.
But why is it closed?
Because it's
4th of July.
Stupid holiday.
That and it's Tuesday.
But like, Little Caesars. Yeah, well,
Little Caesars is making money off of people that are getting high on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Which is great, honestly, for us, because we're starved.
But we're not high.
Which is the sad part of this whole situation.
I mean, I can go get some,
No, thank
but that's for me.
I know.
Oh, Little Caesars.
Hey-o.
Hey.
Hello.
All right. How many pizzas we getting?
I have no
I am a
clue.
skinny motherfucker. I just want breadsticks.
You're sharing those breadsticks.
I get 2 orders of breadsticks. I have
Yeah.
a weird feeling he's not going to share.
Fine. I'll get 1 box of pizza and 2 orders of breadsticks.
That seems fair enough.
Okay. Cool.
We're going to all attack those breadsticks, that's for sure.
Oh,
Yep.
fuck.
We're gonna eat those in the car, and then we're gonna eat pizza later.
Yeah. So is this it?
I think this is the one you. It's open, yeah. All right, time to get pizza.
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick. Oh my God, that Rick that flipped us off and is like, middle finger
What
means
the
peace.
fuck?
That was honestly the best thing ever, especially after the first day.
I was just like, yes.
Yeah, Jesus,
epic.
you weren't there. You were chasing after Jean.
You were hunting down Jean like some type of stalking.
Holy
bad
shit.
girl.
We normally do this for like an hour. It's 58 minutes.
Alright, let's wrap it up.
All right. Any final thoughts, Gabby?
I am hungry as fuck.
Sonia?
Well, this was great.
Final thoughts. John.
Nope, that's
fucking
good enough.
perfect.
Nope, that's it. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!